a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on a diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Marshall now, the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Hurts. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle by Leonard.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Minshew.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. His first carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
The 35-yard line.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They run it with Carson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 36, Minshew. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Cooper Kupp. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Broncos.
I'm ready.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Broncos nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, ready? 90, walk.
On first down, Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Minshew. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
In your face.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down.
Ready. 70, Indy. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Down. 30 base.
On 2nd down and 4. Minshew. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. So that one will be accepted. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Minshew. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 4 yards to go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Minshew. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Down. 70, Indy. Switch gears. General West.
This is Carson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew going up top for Kupp. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2nd and 7.
Right there, 56. Get the ball. 56.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Pick it up. Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah. We don't want none. Mike 56.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check in.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down at 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 18
Hurts. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It'll be Hurts on the option, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot. 56 is mine.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Auden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Steelers 21. Broncos 6. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
On downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6. at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
3rd and 15.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Carson. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Take it in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.